And we are live now. So welcome, hello, and welcome to Great Craps. We've been waiting for Big AZ to get close to the finish line on his title match over there on his channel. So I didn't know he was going live when I started setting this thing up. So I don't like to walk over other YouTubers who are live if I can help it. So give me just a second. I still have both screens up, and I got my monitoring going here. So give me just a second, and we'll get going. So let me get my table up here. And get the right view going. And just bear with me. I gotta do a little bit of live editing in OBS here to get the screens to look right. But here we go. So that guy turned off. And I think we're ready. I think we are just about ready. So if you are just joining us, if you're not in Crapsy, I see we got 4 in Crapsy, and it looks like 4 watching right now. I'm sure everybody else is still over Big AZ's channel, but we'll get going. So I am going to do my bets on Crapsy with you guys, and if I remember, I'll transition these screens so you can see what I'm betting if you're interested. I find that is a little bit easier than managing the bets on the screen. Sometimes I like to do that. I'm managing the bets on the table, I mean. So sometimes I like to do that. Other times I'll do both if I'm playing a couple of different strategies. So it's a lot on the brain to handle all of it and push the right buttons and everything. So we'll go ahead and get started. I am going to go just kind of as long as I kind of feel like it. I am spouse free tonight, we'll say. So nobody to yell at me to come to bed or anything. At some point, well, I got kids to put to bed, so that's about the only thing I'm worried about. But it's Saturday, and we're starting Thanksgiving break, so they're gonna stay up and have fun. So, good deal, Carlo. You doing the same thing I'm doing? I've got myself in my ear. I've got Big AZ in my ear, and talking to you guys and doing all the editing, the live editing and OBS and everything too. So, okay, so here we go. Let me switch to the table. There we go. And we should be able to just switch back and forth between these 2 screens. All right, so that's where I want to be now. So did a little bit of work on this screen setup. I hope you guys enjoy it. It's I think it's a little smoother than what some other people are showing. And graphically, it lets you know. So down here in the lower right, we got our dice set zone if you're into that kind of thing. I will set some tonight, so we'll see how that goes. And then up here in this area here, we've got where the dice will go after the result, so you can see the result. If you're watching on a big screen instead of a phone or a smaller device, you can see that just fine on the table. But if you're watching on a smaller device, I'll pull them into there so you can see. And it's positionally, everything's kind of nice. You got me and my lovely mug right in the bottom foreground of the screen, and then surrounding everything here, you've got the Crapsy layout. So I don't use the KPI. I am not officially a Craps Nation guy. Honestly, all that info that you need is pretty much already in Crapsy. So I know some people like to track a little bit more of the stats than what the Crapsy tracks, and so therefore they use the KPI. But I don't use the KPI. So we're going to go with this view you see here. And to see my betting, I'll transition to this screen so you can see my bets over on the layout. I'm playing Crapsy on the same computer that I'm streaming from. I know some people try do it on a tablet, but Crapsy doesn't let you log in on two different devices, unfortunately. So we're playing on the same device here. So without further ado, as everybody likes to say, let's get it going. And we got these yellow dice. If you guys have trouble seeing these dice, just let me know and I'll switch them. I've got plenty of dice in just about every main color you would want to think. These are canceled dice. They're a beautiful golden yellow, and they're from the Four Queens. So here we go. We get two, and set them up over here. And I'm going to throw from the end of the table. It might take a little bit longer, but I like the pacing of a normal table. So not quite the pacing of Big AZ's table over there, but it will be a little bit slower play. So here we go. Lock you guys out. And I am going to throw, for the come out roll, I'm going to throw an all 7 set. I kind of forgot to make my own bets, but the strategy I'm going to play, since I did that, is a wait for the come out roll kind of strat. So here we go. Dice are out. We got a midnight. I'm still listening to my ear to the crazy bet amounts going over there on Big AZ's channel. It's crazy. You got 20,000 on that. Yeah. No one would ever play. I mean, there's a few people we see it in all on the Facebook groups and stuff. High rollers that play that stuff on real tables, but I think most of us could pretty much never expect to play that. Only in fantasy, folks. Only in fantasy. So let me look at that. I already forgot to transition. So here's my bets. Let's see. We're gonna just start off kind of safe with a. We're gonna get a 6, 7, 8 going through the DC here. Oh, actually, no. Never mind. I forgot what we were doing. 12 on the come out, so we're still on the first roll. So okay, let's go ahead and do that on don't pass then, since I forgot the last one. So I'm gonna start with a real simple 6, 7, 8. So we're gonna put 30 on the don't pass, and go from there. Earpiece is falling out. So now this time I don't want to roll a 7, so we're going to try and get a number. I'm going to go with a 3V, just going to pick a random 3V. This one's a 3-1, 3-5. We get a hard 10 for the point. Of course, I forgot to. We'll get it. I'll get it down in a minute. I forgot to transition the screen back to where you guys can see the throw. So there we go. Trust me, hard 10. And I lost the Big AZ feed in my ear, so let me get that going again. trying to keep track of that so I can go back in the chat right before he ends it and remind people we're live over here. So I don't want to do it right now because I don't like the idea of stealing viewers. I'm trying to be respectful. All right, so everybody's ready, and bear with me if I'm a little slow. We're like I said, we're gonna keep it a nice kind of a slow pace today. So let me go back to my transition, back to my betting screen here so you can see those. And so just simple, go up with a, I've got my $30 don't pass there. We'll go up with a $18 6 and 8. And they finally rolled a 7 over there on Big AZ's channel. It's hopefully we don't do the same thing here. You know, when you hear that 7 on the other table at the casino, and next thing you know, the same thing happens on yours. So we're going to do a, for this set now, this is my favorite set of the moment. We're going to do a 4-2, 4-1 set. So here we go, dice are out. You know, I did have to say it a whole bunch of times. And I did have to say that circumstance about the other table. There you go, 4-3. 7 out. PSO too, right? So, all right, so that kind of lost me a little bit there, but I'll stay up with the 30. Actually, we're going to knock that down to 25. And we'll pause for the other person to get ready there. Go ahead and dump the bowl. Get us a new shooter. New dice. All right, everybody's ready? Hang on. I jacked up my own bet. So this is the great thing about being the person running everything is I accidentally hit the across button there. Did not want to do that. So when you're the guy running the show, you can back up, whereas everybody else gets locked out, right? So okay, so let's go with that. Transition to the table. And since we're on the DP, I'm gonna go ahead and throw the same set I just threw. I know it got us a 7 last time, but normally not the case. So 4-2, 4-1. Dice out. And we got the 6-2, Grayt 8. Everybody's got their number for their channel. That's mine. 6-2, Grayt 8. Why is it great? Because 6-2 is only 7 away from 69. Everybody goes, wait a minute. The hard 8 would be the Grayt 8, wouldn't it? No. The 6-2 is the Grayt 8. So we'll go ahead and get our 12 and 12 up there on the 6 and 8. I'm just playing 6, 7, 8 right now for myself. Go ahead and transition back to the table while I wait for the last person to be ready. And here we go. All right, so 4-2, 4-1 again. Dang, it is not our day. 4-3, 7 out again. Two PSOs back to back. It's a rough start, folks. Yeah, Duracell said encroaching on this. You know, somebody else told me that you had the 6.2. 6.2 Duracell 8. We'll have to say Duracell 8 half the time and Grayt 8 half the time. All right, so rough start, rough start. 6, 7, 8 is the move right now. Yeah. It's, I'm only down $5 at the moment because I got my increments a little off on the first roll and 2 PSOs to start off with. So, all right, so we'll stay right there. Switch screens. Since we 7'd out, we're going to go ahead and dump the bowl and get a new set. And we're 2, 4, 1. I got a new light on this table that I'm not used to having. It's like right here, right up here, and it's making it hard to see the side of the dice for me to find the right set. So here we go. Hard 8. So now I was going to take the hard 8 when I first started, but then somebody told me that there was already 2 YouTubers square pair. I think there's a couple. Haven't seen them put out anything lately, actually in quite a while, but already an existing channel that use the hard 8. You know, you run out of combinations at some point. There's only 36 to choose from, and there you go. It is big enough for the both of us. So, all right, let's see if we can get past the PSO on this next one. Normally, this set gives a lot of 6s and 8s. So 4-2, 4-1. Here we go. And we got a 4-1. 415. And not really a transition needed. Damn it, I forgot to transition the table again. Okay. It's be a little better once I get full screen back. All right, so we're gonna leave everything the way it is on my bets. Transition this time. Might be, sounds like they might be getting close to done on AZ's channel. All right. If everybody's ready, we'll lock it out. So 4241. Yeah. Well, it wasn't a PSO. It was a P number. Oh, 437. Rough table. Rough table. So, yeah, 6, 7, 8 still the move. Let's see. Let's see where everybody's at. Oh my gosh, Duracell. Already. Rebuys must be automatic right now. So let's see. Crazy. You guys probably better go dark on this one. I say that, watch, we'll turn around and have a nice long roll now. All right. That's how it goes. So, all right. So we're gonna leave it there. And wait for our other shooter, or other player. There we go. Oh, that was a 7 out. Let's get some new dice. Four, 2, 4, 1. Dice are up. Hard 4. Oh, I know I didn't just do that. It was a hard 4. I put in a hard 8. Well, that's awesome. Everybody does it. And Crapsy has yet to come out with the undo button. So, it is what it is. It happens. So I watched Jeff from Mid Atlantic do it the other night. So it happens. We'll just press. We're not going to fret. So we'll play it like it shows up on the table. And let's see. We'll go with the 9 on this one. Actually, since the 5 rolled already once, I'm going to play the 5 instead of the 9. So 4, 2, 4, 1. Whew, doesn't matter anyway. 4, 3. 7 out. We cannot get going tonight. All right. So let's dump the bowl again. Puck's going to come off. Dice go down there. AZ's on the last roll. Got 2 out of 3 ready. We'll wait for one more. Hopefully, get a few more people here when AZ finishes up. More people to the table, maybe bring some good karma and get off these PSOs and near PSOs. We're going to go random this roll. I'm just going to chuck them. Here we go. 4, 3 on the come out. I'm on the freaking don't. Oh, good Lord. That's how it goes, man. That's how it goes. I'm out 7. Front line winner and loser on the don't. So let's go back up on the don't. Yeah, it's definitely a dark side table tonight. All right, here we go. Transition, Leon, transition. Go. I got to get a stream deck. I think it makes life a lot easier for us YouTubers. Here we go. Oh, good Lord. 6-1. Only come out. Rough stuff. Rough. We are gonna. I'm gonna stay on the don't. And well, you know what? I'm gonna do something I like to do when I'm playing on Craftsy. We're going to lay the back wall since the 7s are so heavy right now. Lay the back wall, just get past the first couple rolls, and we'll see what happens from there. All right. Random chucking. Here we go. Hard 10, looks like. Hard 10. Finally, we got us a point. Hopefully it stays that way. Mark it the right way. Yep. All right, so that lost me a little bit of money on the 10 there. That was a nice $40 loss, but we're going to go 50 in the don't, in the DC, now that the point's already established. We'll play a little 6, 7, 8 through the DC. Here we go. 2, 1, 3. That's what I'm talking about when you're in the DC. 2, 1, 3. Wraps. He just said, pressure my field $1 million over on AZ's channel. Only on AZ's channel, y'all. Okay, so let's see. Stay right there. No changes needed on our bets. I'll switch it back. Everybody's ready to go. Quick decisions on that one because craps number. And we looks like a 5, 4, 9. Five, 4, 9. So there, our don't bet is going to transition to the 9. Behind it, and we'll go 6 and 8. I'm so used to hitting that I'm ready button so fast, I'm holding back, locking you guys out every time. So here we go. Everybody's ready? Let's do it. Hey, Jen. Welcome to the, oh, this is your kind of table right here. It's been brutal so far. Go back and look at the roll history. It's been a rough start. So we're random rolling at the moment. Got us a point of 10. I'm playing 6, 7, 8. That's going to be a yo 11. Mid-mo yo. I sure do miss me some mid-mo. 6, 5 yo. So slowly upping my crapsy game here. Yeah, went full green screen. So little logo, got couple of different screens. So nothing changes with my bets. We'll stay there. Oh, we got a little bit of brown water. It's about time for a refill. Everybody's ready? Here we go. Just shooting them random. 6-2. Duracell 8. Do a 50-50. It's either Grayt 8 or Duracell 8. We'll go Duracell 8 this time. 6-2. Finally, I get a hit on my 6-7-8. We're gonna keep that one. Not gonna do anything with it yet. I like to play 2 hits first. I like to play real conservative and real safe. And I'm down, so I want to recover some before I start pressing or spreading. I got a couple strategies I'm working right now, but I'm not playing those. I'm gonna stick with my old go-to, which is a 6-7-8. And lately, the strats I've got haven't worked out that great. So looks like almost everybody's ready. So AZ ended, and means I can shut some mental overload things down here. So bear with me just a moment while I wait for the last person. I'm kind of slow pacing this anyway, folks. So I like it when the game goes a little slower on Crapsy because you get some time to think out what you're doing. I know HCS they go pretty turbo on the Saturday and Sunday mornings, but I like to slow it down and make it more like a real game and a real table. Not saying that I won't go fast sometimes, but at the moment, we're going to take our time. See you join. So I think plenty of time enough though for whoever the 5th person is we got on the table right now to go. So let's go ahead and hit it. Oh yeah. So here we go. Dice are out. Goes dark again. Goes dark. Jen, this is your table. 6-1. 7 out. Yeah, so right now, slow is my pace. I'll probably pick it up a little bit now that I don't have AZ in my other ear. So I think I got all my windows arranged tonight on my monitoring screen the right way because I got chat big enough to where I can catch you guys chatting, and my monitoring feed with one of my earbuds in my ear where I can actually hear my feedback and make sure I got sound. Which sounds pretty good, by the way, tonight. Finally. We got the lav mic on the chest, and then the OBS and the other two screens and crapsy in its own little dedicated screen. So let's see. We'll go back to base level on what I'm playing and go up with a $25 don't pass. Let's keep it easy with a 6, 7, 8. Go ahead and dump the bowl. And we'll continue with the random roller for one more roll. So we'll just roll them as they come. We'll short roll 2 craps. 2 craps. That didn't quite make the back wall, which is crazy because it's only like a 7-foot table. Yeah, that happens. 2 craps. Come on now. Mouse doesn't want to click the numbers right. So just like that, I'm up. I'm up a little bit on my table. Let's take a look at you guys real quick. Jen up as expected with the dark table. Everybody else is in the hole. All right, so let's go. Still come out roll. I think that other player did go to the bathroom. You might be right. 4, 3, come out 7, and giveth and taketh away. I'm still on the don't. So, gosh, it is so super dark tonight. I'm about ready to. This is where you switch out the dice. But you know what? They don't switch out the dice on a real table when it goes dark. So I will stick with these dice. Kind of fond of them lately. They've been on my table for a couple months now. Even though I have a ton of other dice. These are my dice at the moment that I kind of like. So, holy smokes, look at that. 7s on the roll chart there. That's just ridiculousness. All right. So we'll bump it up to 50 on our don't. Transition back. Let's do it. Get the red dice. Laying the 10 on the come out. So, wow, that was a sign. 6, 3, 9. Over there in the hook. 6, 3, 9. So let's get our 6 and 8 up. A little bit off balance from where I want to be with the don't pass, but that's okay. I got a feeling. Woo-hoo. Isn't that how it goes? All right. Here we go. Dice are out. 4, 3. 4-3. 7 out. Rough tonight. So, okay, I'm gonna stop shooting from the end of the table there. I'm gonna shoot from right here. Stick right one, and see if we can get a little different result, and see if we can pick up the pace a little bit too while we're at it. So, lost me a little bit, but we'll stay at 50. We'll stay at 50 on the DP. Actually, we'll go up to 60. That way I can balance it out the right way. I forget to do that a lot of times on the real table too, to make sure my DP is at least as much as my 6 and 8 are going to be when I go up on it. And, you know. All right, so here we go. Transition. Dump the bowl. Get some fresh ones. I'm just going to forget about that puck tonight, I think. Coming out. Whoa, halfway down the table and way over in the bank. That's on the money, so that one's not going to count. So, dice will come right back. On the money and off the screen. I don't like either one of those. So 2, 1, 3, craps. So if the rule set is, if the money lands or the dice land on the money in the bank, it's a no roll usually. I have seen it land in the bank, but not on the money, and it count. And I almost marked that wrong. 2, 1, 3. So with that roll, I'm back in the black for the green and crapsy. And we're going to come down to 30 on my don't pass. Here we go, dice out. And we got a 4, 1, 5. So 5 will be the point. Go ahead and get our six and 8 up. Still faster than Alfredo. And well, I'll say without all the sniffing too. So here we go. Dice are out. Well, I saw that 6 and I was hoping that other one underneath the rail there wasn't what I thought it was, but it isn't. 6, 3, 9. So we'll leave our bets the same way they are. Oh, and I see I forgot to transition again. Dang it. You know, the whole idea is that you guys see the table and see my bets, and then I forget to swap back and forth between screens. That doesn't quite work. But we'll get the hang of it. It's a new little setup. So here we go. Dice are out. And we got a hard 10. 5-5, hard 10. And again, we're playing 6, 7, 8 on my table, so stay the same. Keep it easy. All right, here we go. And that's it. 4-3, 7 outs. Puck's gonna go off. Go ahead and dump the bowl. All right. So I think that's enough on those dice. Let's reach over here and get some different ones. Let's see what we got. I got a pretty close series here. And I just scrambled them all up. They were nice and in order. That's different. So let's get 5. While we get squared away here. Back on the side. Get them out of the way. Get rid of those guys. Bad dice tonight. Bad dice. There we go. Got new 5 dice. Going to red. Going to red. Yeah, I do have some green dice sitting over there on the edge, but green dice on a green layout is not the best. Not the best. So, and you guys didn't get to see any of that because I was on the betting screen. That's pretty cool. So we got red. We got red. We're going red. Away we go with the yellow. We're going to red. And these are the yellow, the gold, were matte. They were the matte finish. These are the shiny finish. So hopefully you can see those. We'll see in a minute when I pull them into zoom. But looks like everybody's ready. Here we go. Dice are out. Sticking with random for now. We got a 516 on the come out. So that kind of sucks for my don't bet, but that is what it is. So we'll go with the 5 and the 8 on. I'm playing the 6, 7, 8, so that's what we'll go with. And give it about 5 more seconds and lock everybody out. Dice are out. All right, so we've got a small problem. Okay. I locked everybody out, and the dice entry screen didn't come up for a second there, so you kind of thought I lost crapsy. But all right, here we go. 6, 4, 10. 10 easy. Hello, Demon Dog. No, no more mellow yellow. Yeah, no more mellow yellow. So I get no hits on that. So no changes in bets. That's okay. Up 5 more seconds and we go. All right, close enough. Let's get it done. Come on, Craftsy. Doing it again. Locked everybody out, but it's stuck with no dice screen. Okay, there we go. All right, got it. 415. So that's a hit. We'll collect it. And actually, since we're up a little bit, I'll go ahead and instead of press it, I'm going to spread to the 9. Especially since the 9 is the sister to the 5. And I'm going to roll them just like they are, so maybe they'll flip right over and be a 9. And here we go. Come on, Crapsy. Here we go. 6, 4, 10. Another easy 10. We'll stay the same on that one. No change in my bets. And keep doing that. Clicking on the wrong screen. Pick up the pace a little bit. Dice are out. And 7 out. 5-2. So the red dice, I don't know. We got through 5 rolls, at least. Got us a little further off the ground than we've been all night. Puck comes off. Let's get those guys. And I'm going to go back and shoot it from the end again. So I am going to stay right on the 6, 7, 8 with the $30 don't pass. It's a mini table, so unless I take one end off, which I can do, there is not really a further distance. But it's great for TV because the ratio is just perfect for a screen, for most screens. And nice as a single dealer to be able to reach. Good for YouTube because you can teach and show strategies on it. But if I were to decide to try a DI, I would take the end off. I actually have an 8-foot layout that I'm going to build some point longer table for, but right now we're just waiting. All right, so let's go 4 back to the set I started with. 4-2-4-1. I can actually see these a little better. Four, two, 4-1, and dice are out on the come out. We got a leaner there. That's going to be a 6.5 yo. Mid-mo yo. Which I love, but not on the come out. We'll go up on it, double it, ladder it, martingale it, whatever you want to call it. I don't like martingale. Nobody does, but except for newbies who think they figured it all out, right? Yeah, I think that's the second time I've gotten knocked off the dump. Probably first time for you since you just switched to it, right? So I don't know. Maybe the table's going to change here. We are on shooter 9. So we haven't quite made our way all the way around the table yet. It's definitely a cold table. The question is, do you know how to play a cold table? Everybody's ready? Let's do it. All right, so 4-2, 4-1. Another knockoff. That's a 5-2. Goodness gracious. So let's kind of see how everybody's doing. Everybody's in the negative except for Jen, of course. And one other person I can't quite see all the way across the table there to read it. I'm hanging in there just below the negative mark. And it looks like we've got a nice decent number of people who either made their way through the table or still on the table. We're up to 13 playing. That's pretty cool. So I have no idea how long I'm going to go tonight. I'm spouse free at the moment. She is in Miami at a concert with her friend. That's way down south of Florida, for other end of Florida from where I am. And so I can do whatever without anybody saying, hey, come to bed. So let's see. We're just going to repeat what I did before. Not going to go up. That would be a martingale. And hopefully things change here. So 4-2, 4-1. Here we go. Dice are out. 5-1-6. And that is what that set normally produces, is some 6s and 8s. So it hasn't been doing it tonight. So we got a point of 6. Hawaii. Nice. All right. So let's see. 6, 7, 8. And playing bigger, so we got to bet bigger. That's good. Everybody's ready? Let's do it. 2, 4, 1. Dicer out. Nice. Hard 8. Are we finally going to settle down and get a decent roll? Hard 8. So we'll rack that one. Not change anything, same bet on everything, especially since I'm sitting on the 6 for the don't. And let's see, check the ranks real quick. A lot of people degened out on this table real fast. And I think it's only got 3 rebuys, if I remember right. But it's a dark table tonight, so. Here we go. 4, 2, 4, 1. And we got a 6, 2. Easy 8. Grade 8. 6, 2. Grade 8. Why is it great? It's a red number away from 69. Everybody's favorite number. Oh, that's right. Formula One is going on right now, isn't it? That's Formula One is going, and true degens are in here playing on a fantasy table, right? So let's see. Got a hit on that one. We'll go ahead and let's see. Last time I pressed this guy up, we're hitting some 8s, so we'll go ahead and press that. I don't want to make it a weird number. Let's make it 60. Oh, that's true. Yeah, that's true. I'm sure somebody's restreaming it, right? Copyright be damned. 4, 2, 4, 1. That was a hard bounce back. We got a 3, 1, 4. Well, you can bet on anything these days, right? I mean, you can bet on the election. So no changes. That was not a hit for me, so no change there. Stick it out. Yeah. Bet on the election was great. Bet on the Tyson fight was probably crazy too, right? I wonder how many people got that one wrong. Depending on what camp you're in, you're either the Tyson's going to knock him out camp or the it's all rigged camp. And in the all rigged camp, you could still be on either side, right? So, all right, here we go. I went. It was an interesting spectacle. I got to be there live. It was pretty cool. I can say that I saw Tyson fight. 2-2, hard 4. Yeah, so unlike most other people around the world, I got to actually see it instead of watching my screen say buffering. I did. Went to Dallas. Yeah. And it was kind of neat because they had parts of uh, Cowboy Stadium open that weren't normally open unless you have box seats or those middle section tickets to get into that area. So kind of got the in between fights, taking a little tour of some of the back areas that people don't always get to see unless you got a lot of money, and check out the view and stuff. And my seats were kind of up there. And it turned out I had a better view down into the stadium, into the ring, than the folks in the middle section because the ropes were in the way of the folks in the middle section. So here we go. So 4-2, 4-1. And we got a 5-4-9. Five, 4, 9. So I should have, the last time instead of pressing, I spread to the 9. This time I pressed, and of course the 9 hits, right? I'll tell you the best fight, and if you've watched it back, if you did get to see live, or if you watched it back, it's damn worth watching back. Is the female fight, the co-main event right before. That thing was the best boxing match I have seen in a long time, male or female, and it was an absolute slugfest. So yeah, somebody filed a class action suit against Netflix in the last couple of days for $50 million, which to Netflix is probably not much, honestly. They will settle for something far less than that, I'm sure. So let's see. Staying where we are with our bets. And let's go ahead and lock it out. Still got one straggler that's pretty consistent there, so whoever that is. Four, 2, 4, 1. And we knock off the don't. We got a 4, 2, 6. So we know what happens when your don't gets knocked off and you're playing 6, 7, 8 is the bad number comes next. So I'll go ahead and pull my chips down now so I don't forget. On a real table, they would just tell you to wait for the roll, and then they'll pull them down for you. Those dealers like you to leave them up, you know. And we'll go back up with the $60 DP. I'm not going to go up on it. I'm just going to leave it the way it is. Chances are, craps number might roll next too. So oh yeah. Yeah, Jake Paul and his brother are masters. The whole thing was a master class in social media and marketing. No matter who won or lost the actual fight, it was a win for them all around. So even with getting sued and everything else, the benefit will be. And it was a nice test run for them doing WWE and NFL, which will be far less viewers than that one event. I still don't think they expected that many people to tune in. It was bigger than they thought it would be. So 4-1. Let's see, 4-2, 4-1. Follow me. What comes off? And we got a 4-1-5. So 5 will be the new point. Oh yeah. Yeah, they were definitely born into the just the right time and time to be YouTubers for sure. And I forgot to transition again. It looks like. Yeah. So let's see. Go back to the betting screen. And let's go 30 on the 6 and 30 on the 8. Nice and easy, 6, 7, 8. Might have been a little fast on that one. If you get them in, apologies, but trying to pick up the pace a little bit. I like it slower, but 4-2, 4-1. 5-1-6. Got the marking point, so we'll do that. Speaking of people on their social media game, Mark the Point is definitely on his social media game with his channel. Great mastery of our little YouTube game. He's got 5-1-6. I give him props for sure. And damn it, I forgot to keep doing it. Transition. So So no hits there. Actually, no, that was a hit. So we'll take that hit. I'll take that hit and collect it, and I'm not going to press yet because I'm down just a little bit. So all this darkness on the table, and I am only down $3. But I am playing at the level that I actually play at. I'm a low roller. And this is kind of how it goes a lot of the time. But I don't lose a lot of money, and I get to stand around and talk to everybody that I like to play with and talk to at the table. All right, so let's go. Four, 2, 4, 1 is our dice set this evening. And 3, 2, 5. So kill or don't. Frontline winner. Buckle him off. I did have to open my mouth about losing money, right? It'll come back. It'll come back. So we'll go ahead and leave those guys off. I'll go back up with 60. Not going to take any bigger risk than that. Let's recover first. Oh, I locked you guys out way too fast. Hold on a second, and I'll unlock it. Somebody tell me if you guys have the timer running on your side, and if so, what it is. I can't remember what I set it for. Yeah, see, a lot of people change their mind there. So I'll give you a few more minutes. Not minutes, but seconds, I guess. No, his name is not Mark. It's Ryan. I know, so confusing, right? My name is not Great or Grady either. My last name's Gray. We just add a T to it, and make it great. That's where the name of my channel comes from. But a lot of folks think my name is either Grady or Great. But I'm Leon, and I've been around in this little game for a few years now. I think we might be rolling on to 3. And so I've had the channel since pretty early on, but I don't keep it as active as a lot of folks do because I have a life and a family. And that's not a dig on anybody else. That's just honest truth. So, but every now and then I get rejuvenated and get back into it and get some time to do this. And so we get a little spurt of production going. So 5, 4, 9. 9 will be the point. Okay, timer's counting down from 20. Thanks. So we'll let our 30 each on the 6 and 8 ride. Already where it needs to be. Hey, hopefully we get a couple hits on that before we get big red. Okay, so that kind of tells me when I notice when I hit the button, sometimes it's still, that's probably why it's waiting to give me the dice screen. That's what's going on. I've hit the button too soon. So either that or perhaps he's lagging on my end. So I don't do this, I haven't done enough lives to really see the operator side for the YouTuber as well as I would like to. So, and as I say that, the button goes green and we can roll. Yeah, and the dice screen comes right up for that one. So that tells me, it kind of confirms what I'm thinking. So 4-2-4-1. And we got a 4-1-5. That's the other thing, is finding kind of the sweet spot for the timer if you're going to use the timer from this side of things. I think probably 15 seconds is pretty good. 20 is almost too long. It's good if you go the pace I want to go. 20 is probably about right, but if you pick it up a little bit, 15 is probably good. And ultimately, on our side, we still get to determine when we hit the button to lock you out. So like I think I said before, when I'm playing on Saturday mornings with probably crap shooters, sometimes they get a little too fast, especially if you got a good a complicated strat where you got a bunch of bets to put up and hop some things, and well, you got to be quick on your fingers. And if you're not, you get locked out before you can play your whole strat if it's complicated. So, but it helps with your brain and your cognitive load at the table. Something I talk a lot about is your cognitive load at the table. When you're playing live, and that is a 516, also known as the KitchenAid mixer. So we will, since we're down, we'll take that hit, we'll rack it, and hope for another one before we start doing anything else. We get 8 of 9. And it's kind of nice to see the longer this table goes. We have had 14 players on the table. A lot of folks DJing in and out and using all their rebuys. Some of the recognizable names that would do that for sure. And some names that I haven't seen before. So that's kind of cool. I'm not on here all the time. And I see Jen's hanging in there. That's cool. So All right, everybody's ready? Let's do it. Four, two, 4-1. And we got another 4-1-5. So let's take a look here. So that's a few fives on this roll. I like the idea of playing what's hitting. So we are going to step out just a little bit and put 10 on it. Maybe it'll hit again. We'll see. Take a little bit of risk now and then. So here we go. 4-2, 4-1. 4-3. 7 outs. So after all the dark start, we finally got us the 16 or 17 roller there. Not bad, not bad. Go with that. And it didn't quite recover me as much as I would like it to, but I'm not way down either. So we'll go up, back up with 30 on the don't pass. Just playing the 6, 7, 8. Not really getting anywhere with it. It's a grind. We haven't rolled enough 6s and 8s for it to make any difference, and it started off real dark. So, but nice. Finally relaxed a little bit. Yeah, we changed out the dice. We were here earlier. We had some gold yellow dice going that I've been playing with for a while, and yeah, that wasn't working out so well. So we changed the dice out. Not that they would do that on a real table, but folks in YouTube land like to see how that works and switch it out from there. So puck comes off. Dump the bowl. Got us some new dice, and we are on. Finally, we're on shooter 10. So we've finally made it all the way around the table. I think if you're playing a full size table, we're gonna stick with the 4-2, 4-1. Ah, I forgot to lock the. Forgot to lock the table for a second there. 4-3, 7 on the come out. I threw that one a little harder than I like to. A little too much energy there. Our don't gets knocked off. Now we got to go back up. Yep. Four two 4-1. 2-1-3, just like that. Comes right back. Good thing we went up. 3 craps. All right, so we'll bring it back down from 60 and just get 30 up there on the DP or the, yep. And some nice low roller craps. Four two 4-1. A little back and forth. 5-2 7 on the come out. Giveth and taketh away. And I forgot to transition again. We got to go back up again. Remember to transition this time so everybody sees the table. Dice are locked. So 4-2-4-1. That one felt good and it was good. It got us a point. 3-2-5. So now we can go up with our 6 and 8 for 30 each. I hit the button too early, but we're good. Everybody's ready anyway. Four two 4-1. And we got a 6-3-9. 5's big sister. 6-3-9. Damn it. Transition. All right, so speed this up a little bit. I'm going to stop switching screens and we'll stick to this one right here. Especially since I keep forgetting to switch back and forth between the two of them. So at this point, everybody knows I'm playing 6, 7, 8. I think you all get it. I don't think I'm teaching anybody who's watching this anything. I'm pretty sure everybody's experienced. You're on here this late. So let's go. Everybody's ready. So 4, 2, 4, 1. We got a 5, 3, 8. Easy 8. And looks like everybody's ready. Four, 2, 4, 1. And 6, 1, 7. All good things must come to an end. 7 out. Our dark table stays dark. Went light for one roll there. And one trip around the table stays dark. Jen, this kind of reminds me of our table at I can't remember the name of the casino now, but the one on the outskirts there, or Crafts for the Cure. We went all the way around the table and we all tossed like crap. So yeah, it looks like everybody's ready to go. Let's dump the bowl, get some new dice. Here we go. I think I'm going to go 2 more shooters, and we'll call it a night. So 4, 2, 4, 1. And this is interesting. I just noticed something about these dice. 2, 1, 3. Of course it is. Did I put my bets back up? That's the question. Craps. 2, 1, 3 craps. I did. So that's a nice hit. Brings you back up. And look at that. That works out. So I'm going to pull down my 60 and make it 30. No need to stay up there if I don't need to stay up there. I don't have too much on it. Let me see. Transition. There we go. Let's see. 4, 2, 4, 1. 5, 1, 6. So 6 will be the new point. Terrible if you're playing in DC. Well, this doesn't want to enter. Come on. We got easy 6. And I am going to pause for about, after this next roll, I'll pause to go do something real quick. Squeeze the paws in while you guys are betting. 4-2-4-1. Brain is starting to not work. That's another good time when it's time to get off the table is your brain stops working, right? 2-1-3. Another craps. It rolled. There we go. Three craps. So something I noticed about this set of dice, 248 is the number. 238. Okay. So they're what's going on is I got a mixed non-Vegas dice in there with all the other dice, but they're all pretty close in number. So it's hard to find these in the canceled dice in the gift shop that all have the same number. And it's one of the things I like to do in the airport when I'm waiting on my flight. Is go to the airport gift shop and sort through all the dice and try to find a 5 set with the same serial number and see how many times you can do it. You know, it ain't very many, but I get close. 4-2-4-1. And that's the point. 5-1-6 on a short roll. This came off my fingers weird too. Didn't feel right at all. Five, 1, 6. The mixer. So I lose my don't. Thankfully, it's only $30. And I forgot to bet my other stuff, so might have been all right. Buck's gonna come off. Lock the bets. Four, 2, 4, 1. And that's a 5, 2, 7 on the come out. Four, 2, 4, 1. Oh, another short one and then a 4, 3. So those took a backwards bounce there. Another 7 on the come out. And I did not replace my bets. And that was a good thing. Sometimes it's good to forget to bet. So let's see, we get something up there now. Here we go, dice out. 2 craps. Sometimes it's good to remember to bet. Especially when you got a DC. Dark, dark table this evening, folks. Dark, dark table. All right, here we go. Oh, this came real weird. We got a hard 8. That old throw was weird. Grip was weird. Where I hit the wall was weird. I hit the wall first, not even the table. Hard 8. All these things everybody says about, oh, that felt weird. Didn't always come out to a bad outcome, unless of course you're playing 6, 7, 8 like I am, and now I can't play the 8, but that's okay. I don't think I've the 8s are real low. Right where they should be. So, well, no, they're about average. Take that back. Let's get. All right, here we go. And that ended up in the same set that I threw. That's kind of neat. We go right into our set. Don't even have to flip the dice or anything. And we got a 6, 2, 8. So right away we knock off our DC. Playing the 6, 7, 8. 6, 2, grade 8. Not so great for me at the moment. Let's see. But we're up, so we'll stick with. Not up by much, but we'll stick with our $30 DP and go right back up on that. So 4, 2, 4, 1. And that's a 4, 3, 7 on the come out. Dark, dark table. Lots of 7s. Now, I'm gonna stick at the $30 level there. So stay there. I'm only down 3. No sense in doubling up if I don't need to. 4, 2, 4, 1. We got a 3, 2, 5. Everybody's ready. Oh, except I'm not ready. Hang on. Kind of forgot to put some bets up. Oh, no, I didn't. They were still up there. Should be on the 8, but I'm not. We ain't going to worry about it. We're going to leave it there. It's karma. 4, 2, 4, 1. And we got a 2 craps. This one will go kind of fast. Now we'll move it. Go ahead and move it proper. Four two 4-1. And that's a 6-5 yo. Getting them horn numbers. Let's see. So we're on shooter 11s. Be the next to last shooter. Unless this becomes like a 50 roller or something crazy like that, and then yeah. 4-2, 4-1. And we got a 6-4-10. Four, 2, 4-1. Six, 3, 9. Now we got on I think we're on a good pace now. Flow going a little better. Deal. Four, 2, 4-1. We got it upside down, but there we go. And we got a 3, 2, 5. Here goes my don't again. So that's the point. And now I got to go up. So kind of sounds like maybe everybody else is doing a little better now. Here we go, coming out. And we got a hard 8. Take a look. Well, there might be some recovery going on. Yeah, definitely. Big money jumped out there. Always fun to go back on Crapsy and scroll through the rolls and kind of analyze everybody's bets and see what they're doing after the fact. You'll never have time to do it when you're playing, but something I would advise you guys to do for sure, because get some ideas off of how other people play for certain. You go. And we got a 2-2. Hard 4. Four, 2, 4, 1. And it's 5-2, 7 out. Let's see what we get out of that one. So, 19 roller. Still didn't make any money off of it. It's crazy. And that's because I was 6, 7, 8 to grind. Your dump gets knocked off. Then you got to dig yourself out of the hole. I think what saved me there is I didn't go equal bets on my 6 and 8 when I went up on the don't pass. I didn't go up to match it, so that kind of saved me a little bit. I'm up a whole $3, y'all. A whole $3. Hey, win is a win. So let's see. That was shooter 11. This will be the last shooter. This is going to be shooter 12. This will be the last shooter, and hopefully it's like a 90 roller, right? So I'm gonna. This is bothering me because I got this one oddball weird dice here. Somehow they're gonna switch those guys. Get those guys out of here. We'll get the shiny dice out of the way. Go all flat. Okay. Everybody's ready? Four, 2, 4, 1. And we got a 4, 2, 6. 6 will be the point. Oh, messed up the zone there. I'm going to let this one get past another roll before I go up with anything. Four, 2, 4, 1. And that's all she wrote, folks. PSO. 4, 3, 7 out. So the dark table with a couple of decent rolls goes back to being dark. So, all right. Let's take a look and see how everybody did. on the big screen so I can kind of look at it. So Big Money Ray up 13-12 on this insanely dark table. Justice Jin, as expected, up 283. We know Jin likes the dark side. I'm up a whole 28 bucks, and then it just kind of goes south from there. Down, 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 everybody down. So terrible, terrible. A lot of degenning toward the bottom of the list there with, I guess I could do 3 rebuys. So total of 4,000, but I think I had intended it to be 3,000 total you could play on this table, but that's however I said it. So yeah, definitely tonight would be a good test of how you play on a dark table for sure. I think, right? So I appreciate you guys tuning in. It's been going I started off while Big AZ's title match was still going on, and I held just to not go over and interfere with his time. Not that a whole bunch of people were going to jump over to mine, but I don't like walking over another YouTuber. Didn't know he was going up until I went live at the same time he did, and then discovered, oh hey, I got the notification on my phone. So we just held it and waited till he got to 15 of his 20-year-olds, and then started it up. And looks like a decent amount of people came over. That's kind of cool. We had maxed out 15 shooters on the table at one time or another. And like I said, it looks like even Big AZ came over and played this table. So he's down there on the bottom of the list, degenning it out, killing it. But dark table, you don't know. Everyone know you're coming into the casino. You walk into one of those dark tables and it eats up your whole bankroll. That's not a good day. So I'm a low roller. I like to play the 6, 7, 8. It's kind of my go-to strategy. I'll branch out and do other stuff here and there, but doing this with the new setup for Crapsy for me and all the different screens and stuff, it's a little easier on the brain load running everything. So we'll turn that guy. Loud mic died on me. See, I knew it. So now you guys can hear me. So I was rattling on for the last 5 minutes, probably with no audio, right? Yeah, so I watched the other one of these guys, and it's handy to be able to just switch to its backup. But since I watched the other one, it kind of killed it. So I got to get a new set of lav mics. So I got 2. Yeah, one as a backup. But now I know one of these guys will last however long the stream is gone. So it looks like over 3 hours with the Big AZ time and stuff. So as I was saying, before I lost all audio and was just talking to air, I'm traveling next week. I'm going to Jen's neck of the woods. Close, not quite. I'm going to Monterey, so probably a couple hours away there, I think, right? And maybe we'll get some travel craps out of the deal. So I got the little mini layout. Maybe we'll do craps on the plane. Maybe I'll do craps with some cool scenery, Pacific Ocean, or some little tide pools or something like that in the background. And we'll do a live, maybe with Crapsy even. It's kind of tricky to do it on the move and on the fly without all this cool studio stuff set up. But pretty neat. I watched our viewer count jump as we ended actually playing to like the highest I've had all stream. as I'm like no sound and nothing going on, but that's how it goes, right? So thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll show you a little quick behind the scenes stuff here. So if you've seen my channel before in this room, in this setup, you have seen normally my living room's in the background, and it still is, but we got us a green screen now. So that's the green screen behind me. It looks black, but that's because we're running the software to make it go green and or whatever color you want it to be. So cool logo right here, you know, and we're starting to look professional, up the production level a little bit, get on the speed with what I keep saying for all the YouTubers where they need to be. So we're gonna walk and talk our own thing here. So hope to be able to do some more of these. Like I said before, I got a family. I have a life other than craps. I know some of you guys are on all the time, and I do watch a lot. I kind of lurk a lot on a lot of the popular channels that everybody watches. But I like to do the actual production side and YouTubing side of it myself as well. And still trying to find my exact niche. I don't really like to do a lot of strategy videos, but that seems to be what everybody does. So I do them now and then. Bubble crap seems to be the thing that everybody likes to watch, so I'm gonna shoot some more of those when I'm in Vegas or wherever there's actual bubble craps to play, and see if we can up the video count a little bit. So been around a little bit, been around since probably a lot of other folks, but just haven't been as involved as I would like to be on YouTube, and that's just because I have another life. So we'll try and get there. So, but anyway, thanks for watching, you guys, and thanks for playing along, and thanks for watching Grayt Craps.